All right, let's take a look at the NASDAQ here for the close on Tuesday, May 8th, 2012. And we go back to this chart that we've used over and over. We originally did it back in January. It ended up being wrong for us on the bust, but we changed fast. By April 10th, we had come back to this chart. And as I've been updating now on a daily basis here, this chart ends up being dead on right now. And you can see that today was an awful day for the NASDAQ because it has lost the upper line bandwidth of 2341.11 to 3134.17. So us technical analysts can take now, with the loss of this, you can see the bust of it. Let's extend this channel over in another color one more time. Again, we extended it in neon green when we updated the chart. Now we'll extend it in orange. And you can see it right there. We're not going to leave it there, but you can see it busted right under it, and that's what happened today. Now the loss, again, we can retrace from 2341.11. See how close we can get it here. We may not be able to get it right on, well, 55, close enough. Let's go back here. And let's do the retracement here again. 2341. Stock charts is touchy to get it close, but that's close enough for what we're going to do here. And we're going to take it up to 3134.17, and you're going to see it right away. It has the line here on the first retracement that we can use from the bottom of this channel becomes 2850. That's where this market's going. Probably as soon as, well, today. The futures are down right now. I would look for a 50-point drop on the NASDAQ relatively early. We'll get down to the major resistance point that was prior, that was identified by this chart, that ended up being a head and shoulders right here. Could have been it could have been what we call in technical land, it could have been a head and shoulders with two right shoulders with actually an inverted head and shoulders on the bottom. But that's what this has all been about. Here'd be your left. Obviously, that's your head. Here's your right. And then your complete bust out over the top of the neckline. But we lost that 2960 area, and that takes us down. Now the first retracement of the range becomes key. The second retracement, hard to see here though, but that's 2737.60, and you'll see right away that that's a key spot on this market. In fact, that's the 200-day moving average. So that's what I see straight ahead for the NASDAQ. A drop down to 2850. One that sees potentially a bounce off of that, but one that even by the end of this week, as I said on Face the State here in Reno on this weekend, the Euro crisis raises its ugly head yet again, and there's your reason for a sell-off that was needed anyway, but now it's going to be a much bigger one. So we'll look for 2850, 2840 on the index today, which again is a lot down, but we could see that. And then the next spot down, obviously 2736. So this index that went parabolic right here back as we got into February is now going to retrace all of that and lots more. So let's take a look here at one last thing on the chart. You can see the RSI. If you extend the cross trend that we have here, 3882 becomes actually resistance now and not support as it broke underneath. And you can see here one of the things that I love to see, and many technical analysts, is actually the right color, but no, the volume. And today the volume was bigger as the index saw 2.1 billion shares traded. The MACD has now done what we call a double slide, and these usually lead to complete drops that we got back here in August. You see the double slide? Here's the top, it broke underneath. Double slide top, broke underneath. Same sort of thing. And the money flows now on the NASDAQ have gone red. So everything's setting up just exactly what we thought. Again, look for a big drop on the index. We'll test 2850, 2840 next. And then I really think before we see any kind of bounce, we're going to go down and test that 200-day moving average, which is a 50% retracement of the top of the channel. But one of the things that every technical analyst should be pointing out today is the top of this channel and the loss back into it brings this range and this range from here to here back into play. So that does it for the NASDAQ TA daily recap here on May 8th going into May 9th trading Wednesday 2012. More to come.